Welcome to this lecture on using the built-in templates feature in iBooks Author. Now, if you haven't already, please review the lecture on templates in the previous section of this course. Now, just a quick recap on templates. Every book in iBooks Author uses a template, which includes a set of book elements and a variety of layouts for chapters, sections, and pages. And templates are a great way to create professional-looking books that have a consistent design. And now, when you launch iBooks Author, you're presented with a template chooser, and it lists all of the built-in templates that are provided by Apple. And once you create your own customized templates, you can also save them so that they'll appear in the template chooser as well. And we talked about how there are two main types of templates. We have landscape with portrait and portrait only. And we've gone through the differences between these two already, but in brief, landscape with portrait allow a reader to read your book in either landscape orientation or portrait orientation, and the portrait only templates only display your book in the portrait orientation. And when you're switching between landscape to portrait, iBooks Author will automatically reformat your book into more of a reading experience. And we saw that in the previous lecture on previewing your content in iBooks Author. So for most iBooks project, you'll want to use a landscape with portrait template. But if you're writing a novel or maybe a textbook that doesn't have a lot of graphics and layout requirements, you might want to use a portrait only mode. Now just keep in mind that once you select a template, you can't actually switch to a different template. So before you start putting a lot of time into a single template, I want you to spend some time with each of these built-in templates. So open up the basic template, for example, and you can take a look at all of the style elements in this template. And the way that you can do that is by looking at the layouts that are associated with this template. The way we do that is under the View pop-up menu, you can see that we have the option to show layouts. If I select that, it actually shows me all of the layout options that I have for chapters, for sections, and for pages. So you can get a quick sense of the work that's already gone into this particular template. So you can take a look at all of these different layouts and think about your content and whether it's going to fit this particular template. So that's definitely something that I suggest that you do. Let me just open up another one. So let's say new from template chooser. And maybe we want to do something a little bit different, like a photo book. So when I select that template and go and look at the layouts, you can see that now the layouts look very different, right? So we have a chapter intro option, a chapter photo with text. So now we have 4 options for what a chapter layout could look like. And then for sections, we have more options here as well. And you can see that these are photocentric just because this happens to be a photo book template. So again, just think about the content that you have, look at the templates that are included, and then make a decision in terms of what might be the best starting point for a template. The other thing that you want to take a look at is the styles that are associated with this template. So when we click on the View pop-up, you can show the styles drawer. So you can, again, go into any of these elements. So let's just go back up to chapter, and I can select any element that I want here. So in this case, this is the chapter title. You can see in blue the chapter paragraph style is highlighted. If I select the body text, it actually goes up, and on the right hand side you can see that the body paragraph style is now highlighted. So again, just gives you a quick sense of what the template is going to look like. Honestly, the best way to really do this is take maybe a chapter of your book and try playing around with each of these templates to see which one works the best for you. Now, if you don't like any of these templates and you want to start from scratch, you certainly have the option of doing that. There is a blank template available to you. We're going to get into customizing templates in the next lecture. So for now, this concludes our lecture on working with the built-in templates in iBooks Author.